Hello, everyone. Listen, America is in crisis. America is in crisis. This is Dakota from Dakota's Den. Thank you for joining me this evening, early evening. I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing well here in Pennsylvania. Listen, America is in crisis. The Republicans are implementing an agenda that is going to affect all of us. We are not talking about celebrities today because they are not important. We are important because we are the ones that are going to be struggling to pay for these billionaire tax breaks. America is in crisis. Now, I have a list of items here that are not yet put into place. They're not concrete, but Donald Trump and his cronies want to put these items in place. Okay, and it is not pretty. Okay, because of the House Budget Committee, because of the House Budget Committee's new plan or their new agenda, people are going to get sicker and sicker and not be able to afford to get well. And even worse, I hate to say it, but more people are going to be passing away needlessly. Needlessly. We already have people in America who can't afford medication or who fall through the cracks of the health system. I personally know people who have fallen through the cracks only because they didn't have good health insurance. Where are we? Are we on another planet? Listen, people who are not in America, we are not used to living like this. America well, it's still a great place, but right now, what we're dealing with the new Republicans that are in office, it is bad for us. People are actually going to not be able to live as long, and a lot of us are going to be hungry. A lot of us here that make six figures even, we're going to be hungry based on the new House Budget Committee's agenda. Now, I have a list of things here that I'm going to go over, and it's not the whole list. The list is a little bit exhausting, but just some of the more important parts. And the one that's going to get me the most is single mothers, or not even single mothers, single fathers, or who have children, who have babies. It's going to be harder for the babies to get their formula. I mean, come on, I draw the line there. Babies are going to need milk, and what if mom don't have money? What if mom is single? What if dad can't get a job and they need assistance? This is bad. This is bad. So the cuts from the House Budget Committee, they're going to put all of us in jeopardy. I'm sorry. A six-figure person is no longer a middle-class person here in America. A six-figure person is a broke person here in America. You know, we're just going to have to struggle through it for the next less than 4 years, hopefully. And I mean, it's not a laughing matter, and see what happens. Okay, like I said, the list is not all exhaustive, but it's just the important items that I want to bring to you, because America, if we're not in crisis now, we're going to be soon. Okay, what Trump and the House Committee, what they want to do. Okay, this is their agenda. Number one, they want to do away with minimal requirements at nursing homes, the staffing. They want to do away with the minimum requirement staffing at nursing homes. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had family members in nursing homes, and I've visited people in nursing homes. And as soon as I go visit these people, you know, I go into work mode because I can see the ladies that work there. They're tired, they're stressed. Usually it's like 10 patients to one worker. 10 patients to one worker. They only make minimum wage. What is that now? $7.30, a couple dollars over, I think they make. And they are so tired. You can see it. It's a struggle. And it's usually a female. It's younger females, older females. But the older females, you know, they have all the adult diapers to change. They have to feed all the patients. When you see them, their wigs are on crooked because they're so tired. So that's number one on the list. They want to do away with the minimum requirement staffing at the nursing homes. Okay, and the next is Biden, President Biden. He had his health rules in place, and they want to repel a lot of Biden's health rules that he put in place. And this way they'll save $420 billion if they mess with Biden's health plan. The third on the list is they want to do away with increased protections for disabled people. So they don't want to have things in place to protect people who are disabled. What does that mean? Parking, no more parking handicaps. If a disabled person want to get a job, they're not going to be able to get it, based on their disabilities. If they want to get pushed to the front of a line, they can't get pushed to the front of the line. They're going to take away wheelchair ramps. I mean, what does this mean? What are they going to do? I know where I work, they have a lot of disabled people who do the contract to clean up the building. And it's fabulous. Some of those people have been there 10, 20, 30 years, and they got the jobs because of their disabilities. Otherwise, they would probably just be home or in an institution just wasting away. So that is bad, okay? Leave the disabled people alone. And also, they want to do away with psychological services. So if you are a vet maybe, or if you have a family member who deals with depression or deals with bipolar or any chemical imbalances, and I know firsthand they need their medication. If they don't have their medication, it can be catastrophic. I know. So they want to do away with helping people who have psychological issues to save $400 billion. Now, don't forget, the reason this agenda is put into place is to help the billionaires and their tax cut. How are they going to pay for that? This is how they're going to pay for that. They want to do away with uncompensated bad debt. And what that is Medicare reimburses hospitals who serve people who have no insurance, people who are broke, basically poor people. That's what Medicare does. And there are places called disproportionate shared hospitals. And what they do is they help people who don't have insurance or people who may be poor. But these hospitals are going to be closing up because the funding for them is going to be cut. So that's not good, because not everybody can go to downtown to University of Pennsylvania, which is one of the best hospitals in the country. You have to stay in your neighborhood. And these hospitals are going to close down because the funding is going to be taken away for a lot of them because they're poor people, right? I think that's just really bad. See, I mean, already the list is exhausting, right? America is in crisis. And if we're not, we will be very, very soon. Okay, next on the list, next on my list is caps on Medicaid reimbursement. And that is supposed to save $918 billion. Caps on Medicaid reimbursement. And basically what this is Medicaid is just not going to pay for the things they used to pay for anymore. So if you're on Medicaid, start saving your pennies, because if this one goes through, they're not going to pay for things that they used to pay for anymore. And Medicaid, that's for people over 62. We need all the help that we can get. All right, next on the list is there's going to be Medicare work requirements. Medicare work requirements. And what this means is if you don't have a job, then you can't get Medicare. But if you do go get a job, you have to make sure that you don't make so much money, because if you do, then we're going to take your Medicare from you. So that's a catch-22. You got to go to work, but you can't make that much money. And I don't even know what the cutoff is. What, $20,000, $26,000, I think? I mean, how are you going to live off of that? And they're going to cut your Medicare off of that? All right, so that's next on the list. Now they want to end cradle-to-grave dependency. Okay, and this is how they want to do that. Reducing temporary assistance for needy people by 10%. So if you need temporary assistance because you fell, you lost a job, or something just happened, and it's like, I can't make it this week, they want to cut that by 10%. They also want to eliminate the TANF contingency fund, which would save $6 billion. And this is the plan that replaced SNAP. SNAP is food stamps for mothers and children. That's the SNAP program. So they want to eliminate the plan they put in place for SNAP. What? But okay, let me continue. Now, reforming the Thrifty Fund Plan, which would save $270 billion by reducing food stamps. So they want to eliminate the plan that was in place of SNAP, but then this Thrifty Food Plan, which I guess was put in place for SNAP, for food stamps, they want to reduce your food stamps. Listen, I know people right now who get $20 a month for food stamps from the government. $20. You know, a dozen and a half of eggs cost almost $16 now. You see, this stuff is just not fair. It's just not. I mean, this list is truly, it's emotional. I feel emotional about this list. You know what I want to do? I want to say, listen, for any of you when these plans are implemented, if it's the one where you need to get formula for your babies, I swear I would love to just take up a donation, full transparency, everything screenshotted for all of my YouTube subscribers. Take up a collection. If someone comes online and says, listen, I don't have a formula for my baby, could you please overnight me a case or two? I mean, think about that. I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. That's something that we might have to do. All right. So all the list I just gave you, that was all about Americans being hungry and sicker. I mean, it's going to affect me. I'm going to do the best I can. You know, I am a survivor, but, you know, I have kids, and one's in college, and, you know, it's just bad. So, you know, that list was about us being hungry and being sicker. All right. So next on the list, oh, now this is a disgrace. Now they're messing with the young people. We're going to end student loan bailout plan. They want to end the student loan bailout plan. I mean, it was good while it lasted, I guess, right? But give the kids a break. You know, kids used to grow up, go to school, move out, get their own place, and pay their student loans. I did it, but now they can't. They're either home or they have to find a partner to cohabitate with or to marry. And then they're putting off getting pregnant. And, you know, everybody who wants grandkids have to wait because our kids can't afford it. I mean, it's a trickle down. It really is. All right. They want to eliminate the EV, electrical vehicle mandate, and the green energy agreement. This would save $460 billion. And they also want to, they want to take away the child tax credit if you're on Social Security. So you'll be penalized if you're on Social Security if you want to use the child tax credit. All right. So basically, it seems like they want the economy to crash. They want the economy to crash. And Trump seems like he don't even care. It doesn't even faze him. He's signing new issues for us and out golfing. It doesn't seem to faze him at all. It really doesn't. I mean, really, God don't like ugly. It really doesn't. So I don't know what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to sell our 401ks just to go and be able to buy groceries. You know, they want to rule. It seems like the Republicans want to rule. They want to rule us by decree, which means like with an authoritarian hand, kind of like Hitler did, right? Like Musk did. Um, and somehow he's getting away with it. Somehow, I mean, something has to give. Something has to give. And just, I just want to give you guys some insight. Why? Okay, if the economy crashes, and I believe it's crashing, do you know why billionaires like when the economy crashes? They do. They like it. So this is what happens. The stock market will crash, right? It will go. The people like us will have stock, and then our stock will be going down lower. The price will be going down lower, 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 lower. I mean, it's going to crash, and we need money. We don't want our money to end up to zero, so we run and we sell our stock before it turns into nothing. Before we end up taking a total loss, we go and we sell our stock, and then what happens? The people who have money, who have a lot of money, they'll go and buy all those stocks that people like me and you sold so we could just have a little bit of money left. They'll go and buy all those stocks at a discounted rate. At a discounted rate. And when it's all said and done, they're the richest people on the planet. That's how Vivek did it, him and his mother, right? Allegedly. So that's why rich people love an economic crash. So all of a sudden, we're sitting here, can't afford to buy eggs, and they've got billions and billions and billions of dollars left. So that's the story with the House committee, what they're trying to do to us. And also, I have a couple of family members that work for the federal government, and they're trying to take federal government benefits from them. They're trying to do that. I didn't get the details on it. And they're also offering buyout. They're offering a buyout for federal employees. But, I can't understand it because they're offering a buyout with no money. Usually a buyout is they go by your years of service and they go by how much money you make per week. And they tally it all up and they say, well, we'll pay you this if you leave. But I didn't see where they're offering anything. So I don't know. I don't know about that. So this is it, people. America, and this is not the whole list. This is not the whole list. I left about 20 items out because that'll be for another video. But I thought the babies not being able to get their formula, and I thought Medicare, Medicaid, when you need emergency assistance, that's going to be reduced. And it's the people with disabilities and the people with psychological issues. I mean, if we don't take care of each other, what are we? We're just pieces of shit. That's all we are. We have to help each other. We have to help each other. We have to take care of each other. We have to look out for our neighbors. I was talking to my sister today, and she has neighbors, and all the neighbors have each other's phone numbers, and they call each other because a lot of them are elder. They call each other. I'm going to the market. Do you need anything? I haven't seen you in a few days. Are you okay? Your garage door was left open. I just want to make sure everything's okay in there. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Not all of us living, like poor paupers, and we're making six figures. That's just ridiculous. So I wanted to bring this to you guys because this stuff is really important. I don't know if there's anything we can do about it now because the elections are over. But I hate to say it, but the answer was Harris. That was the answer. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she would have done some of these same things, but I don't think so. I don't think it would have been this bad. I don't think it would have been this bad with anybody. Oh, please bring Obama back. I just don't. I mean, even George Bush Jr. was a better president than the situation that we have going on now. Woo, Lord have mercy. I don't know, everybody. What are we going to do? Well, if anybody have any suggestions, just please leave them in the comments because not only do I want to hear them, but I'm sure everybody watching wants to hear it. And I've noticed in my comments, it's just not people from America watching my videos. It's people from all over the world. And basically, what they're saying is, what the hell is going on there? How did you guys allow this to happen? You know, I thought you were a democracy. We ain't no democracy. Not right now. It just got taken right from under. I mean, the rug was just pulled right from under our feet. We're not a democracy, everybody, all the world. We're not. We're not a democracy right now. Seems like we're a dictatorship. A dictatorship in a mask. So, that's it. That's all I have to say today about the situation. Now, I'm going to cook some dinner and turn the TV on, and then it's going to be something new. So I guess I'll be back tomorrow as usual. So everybody, please have a great day. And I hope you guys give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And I want to thank you for all my subscribers. And Stephanie, I hope you feel better. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.